Hi, everybody. This is Wes Fryer. Today is the 15th of January, 2021. And in this video, I'd like to show you how you can share frames, which are kind of like slides, in Jamboard as images in Seesaw. And I'm doing this so parents can see what their students did today in class for our media literacy lesson. So today in our fifth grade media literacy class, we did a lesson that I called Don't Get Tricked, and we watched a video, it's wonderful, by a YouTuber called James Ralston. He's the Odd Ones Out. And that was the main activity, was watching this video. And then I had students brainstorm some things that they learned. And so the technique we used to kind of make our thinking visible was using Jamboard. I made a template and I put all my students' names here. And then each one had a slide, so they can go to their slide. I'll go ahead and just go to the example, I guess, that I created. And somebody wrote on their slide. Look at that. I didn't get very many on mine. But anyway, these are the slides. And you could individually in Jamboard, and so what I want to do is I want to send images or pictures of what students did. I want to put that on their Seesaw so their parents will be able to see it and it'll be part of their learning journal. Now, pardon me, one way to do this is you can individually go to the three dots that are in the corner and you can choose to save the frame as an image. The problem with that is you have to do that separately for every image that you have. So what I decided instead was to download this as a PDF. So I downloaded our Jamboard as a PDF and it downloaded to my downloads folder. And then I used a website called PDF Candy. It's just pdfcandy.com, and you can do all kinds of excellent things with PDF files, to include making PDF files into separate JPEG images. And so that's what I did. I just added the file and it did it. So now I can click download, and so this file downloads from PDF Candy as a zip file, and I'm going to be able to open it, and it's going to have all of the individual pictures of what students have done. So there it is. It's downloaded, so I'll show it in the Finder. When you download a zip file, you need to double-click it to make it open up, and so that becomes a folder. And now inside this folder, I have all of these images. And so these are the individual images, and I actually have a few more. We had a few extras that were made, but these are all the ones that my students made. So now that I have these images in a folder, I can go to Seesaw and I can go ahead and add. And so I can post student work. I can upload their file. And of course, this is an individual step-by-step basis, but at least it's going to save me a little bit of time not having to individually get each one. I'm just going to do one for sample students. So this was my example. And so I'll do the check mark. And if I wanted to, I can add something to this. And then I'm going to go ahead and select the student. I'll do sample student, and I'll go ahead and post that into the Seesaw journal. I'll create a folder, and I'll call this Don't Get Tricked Online, which was the name of our lesson. And then I'll go ahead and post that to the journal. So it is going to take a little while, and I'm not saving an excruciating amount of time perhaps with a smaller class, but if you have a larger class or just a number of classes, instead of individually downloading frames as images, downloading them as a PDF, and then going to the website PDF Candy and using that to convert your PDFs to a JPEG is an excellent strategy. So I hope that's helpful to you, and I wish you luck as you use these kinds of tools like Google Jamboard and Seesaw to help students show what they know with media and help them make their thinking visible, which is a great thing for us to do in school.